just for the players, I mean, I think Amherst made 3 of their first 19 shots. What did you guys do defensively that maybe went into that and disrupted them a little bit?
We had a really good scout going into it. We had good game plan. Number one, he's a really good shooter, and Coach kind of made the decision we were just going to trail him on everything and run with him on everything, and taking away him and making sure everything was uncomfortable and knowing what actions they were going to run definitely helped with that.
Yeah.
Guys, last year you lost to this Amherst team and it was an upset. How much did it mean to get to face them in the championship game?
Yeah, it was definitely something that fueled us in the off season, and I mean, we always look back on that game and we need some motivation and stuff like that, and so it felt amazing to come out on top.
Carter, when we had you on the post game, I think it was Gordon Rushville, the first game, you talked about that motto you guys had, WIN, what's important now. I mean, having that motto throughout the season and now to have that motto pay off and like perfect example being today, what does that sort of mean?
Yeah, like Jake said, before the Auburn game, no, it might have been whatever game it was, there was win on the scouting report, and I didn't really think about it, and I must not have heard Coach, but I was looking at it the next day, and I was like, what does WIN mean? And Talon was like, what's important now? And then that just really stuck with me. So in the Auburn game, when it was kind of back and forth, I just looked at the guys, and I was like, focus on the now, what's important now. And I think everybody kind of bought into that, and that was definitely one of the things we talked about in the locker room before the game at halftime, and yeah.
Coach, what made you kind of make that motto? I mean, what kind of went into it? Was it just simply...
Sybil, I forgot about it. There's a lot of things I forgot about. We're going to have some real good laughs in a couple years, I think. So they're going to remind me of a lot of things that I don't remember. I guess I don't remember putting that on there, but I'm glad they bought into that. But we talk all the time about, focus on each and every possession, and sticking with the kind of the game plan and Ralphing what happened before, recognizing it, admitting it, learning it, forgetting it, and move on to the next place. So, I think these kids have embodied that.
Doug?
Coach, could you talk about 2 stretches of the ball game? The start of the fourth quarter after Amherst went on that 10-0 run, and the good start you had at the fourth. And secondly, why you chose to stall the last 2:40 of the second quarter.
Yeah, okay, so first question, I thought, the run to start the fourth quarter was really, really big. I wanted a timeout at the end of the third quarter on that loose ball. I knew it was their jump ball, and so I kind of wanted a timeout. I wanted that possession. I'm glad that we didn't get it, because I think a big part of us being successful is having the ball to start the fourth quarter. Obviously these guys stepped up, made some plays. We got some buckets, and we're able to take that 5-point lead and bump it back to double digits. Foul trouble kind of led to the end of the second quarter. I know it's not pretty. We've played 2 shot clock games this year against Iowa schools. I love the shot clock. This would not have been a good shot clock game at the end of the second quarter for us. I wanted to protect Talon and Carter, limit possessions a little bit. It looks bad doing that, but I'm glad we got a score at the end of the second quarter. Carter made a nice pass to Talon, and he got that alley-oop with the buzzer. So.
Carter Niles, these past 2 games you've been, really good. What's kind of been the key for you here in the semis and finals?
I just kind of knew I had to step up, and my teammates trust me to do that. So
he's been good the last month. I bet if we took the last 10, 12 games, I bet he's averaging 16 to 18 a game. He's been really good the last month of the season.
And he's just a stud. Like, we challenge him a lot, and there's a stretch where he wasn't being aggressive, and so we challenged him, and we really focused on him being a bigger contributor on offense, and he took that challenge, and all of his hard work paid off.
How important was it, Coach? How important was it for Hayden to step up and shoot the way he did today?
One of the last things I was really at a loss for words at pregame. I don't know. It seemed like it dragged on forever. Kind of like most of the afternoon went. But one of the last things I said before I sent him out 7 minutes early was, role players make big differences in games like this, and it's not trying to do more than your role. It's just starring in your role. And Hayden's been a really good catch and shoot 3. He shares the ball really well. He plays balance. He's had some nice drives into the paint, those type of things. But I thought Hayden stepped up. The moment wasn't too big for him. He was ready for the moment, and he started his role today. So.